Hello? Hello everyone. Okay. How you all doing? Looks like everybody on, and I am on so far. No internet connection. I had couple of bings sound for disconnection earlier, but right now it's quiet, so it's okay. Bella, me moving things? No. Yeah, moving things around my house. All right. Yep. Okay, what is this email? All right. Okay, what time is it? 6:01. All right. Let's wait a couple of more minutes and see some people not logged in, so maybe they're coming. Okay, sound not clear? Or is it clear? Anyone? All right. All right, very good. Clear. Okay. So far so good, huh? All right. Clear in the UK too, right? Okay. Yeah, I go all over the world, huh? All right. This chart, as you can see, this is Aussie daily chart, and Aussie means Aussie index, and this was a head and shoulder that we were tracking, and sometimes I amaze myself, right? Look at this, how and when and where we started this thing from here. Okay, this is Aussie index, same chart, and I pinpoint that, okay, yeah, it is looks like it's going to be, like a head and shoulder, and the left shoulder is here, head is here, right shoulder is going to be here. And by the way, the reason I'm going back and showing is to teach you guys that this is how you project in your mind the picture, upcoming picture, and then you just do it. That's my motive, that teaches everyone. All right, so this is how slowly came down for the right shoulder, and then from there, as we know how to trade the head and shoulder, then it goes up, breaks the neckline, and then goes the other side to a certain level, and that then you still again you have to figure out what level, how far it's going to go, what it is. So if this is an impulse wave, usually the correction, this is a correction, this is wave 1, 2, or A, B, and goes to C. Correction of against the impulse wave. So that wave usually goes back to 61% or 78% of the retracement, and 127 to 1.618 of this expansion of AB to right head to right shoulder. So this is what happened. Then I said, well, it's going to go up to 61.8%. It's starting to go up again. And look at this chart. At this point, I figured out that, okay, this is this, fib all the way up. Then 78.6% is coming here at 63.04. And then this two used, and 127 level was, I think, 62.87. And this is the bigger picture, the daily chart. These are very, very important. Daily charts and weekly charts are the most important. Okay. Sometimes what happens is that when I see a small picture, like a lot of people, ask me that, why can't you, why don't you, send 1 hour and 4 hour chart? Because they're like showing some different picture, and then they distract you from the bigger picture. So I do sometimes, we did even Aussie. 4 hour chart, we traded very well a few days ago to the long side. I'm going to show you in a minute. But see, the daily chart, if we forget about them, then you get distracted and you start doing some other things. What happened here? You may be experiencing oh man. Okay. All right. Does it sound clear? I get a weird message here. Anybody? Okay. All right. Yeah. Time to time, I'm gonna be keep asking because I don't trust this, internet connection anymore. Yeah, I've been keep talking here, and nobody's hearing me. I don't want that. So please just bear with me. So see this is what happened. So even I remember last week I sent 4-hour charts of pound Aussie and euro Aussie to the upside, while the daily was showing to the downside. Target was not reached completely, which we just did on euro Aussie, but it was not then, and it was just a retracement. So we went up a little bit and then drop again, but we didn't go all the way up where I was expecting. The retracement are always like that; they're shaky. So this is what happens on a smaller time frame. You see that an up move going, but it's just a retracement. The daily is showing the downside. Similarly here, that the daily was showing that we need to retrace this whole move. Then you see something to the downside, and a smaller time frame, you get distracted. But always keep in mind that most of my chart are daily anyway. But if let's say if I give you a daily, and then a couple of days later I give you a 4-hour chart or 1-hour chart, right? So make sure that they are on the same side. Okay, I do a lot of research and a lot of analysis, make a lot of charts. So sometimes I even go the opposite. But if I go the opposite, understand that it is the retracement. It could be just a retracement. Let's say if the daily showing to the upside, so we need to get there. And then if I give you a 1-hour chart showing a bearish girdle or something and a downside move, that would be just a retracement on this daily chart, and then be ready to go on the opposite direction. Even if you trade to the downside, be careful, be ready for a turn. Okay, so I hope I cleared that point, and let's get back to this chart. So what happened to this chart? We went up here, then more and more, and today we are at this point. This is the today's chart. Okay, so we nice and clean, we exactly went where our first target was 127. It was 62.69, and I early showed that why it went there. 62.69, and this is 62.67 high. Oh, by the way, you all got the video I sent out early this morning? Because that's what I wanted to show, that this is what it ditched me a little bit. I didn't see this number there. All I saw is this one here. So I thought maybe it's going to start. No, not this one. Oh, no, on this one, yeah, right here, 6208. And then compared to that, comparable number on the Aussie chart was 60, no, not 63, 93.87. Okay, so no harm because we were long anyway, and then we just got out a little early. That's all. Missed a few pips. We didn't lose a few pips. We just missed a few pips. So it's much better. So now you can see that we are nicely getting stopped here, and this is at 127. So I have a strong feeling that this might be a turning point. Okay, but the problem is today we had I don't know if they're still on or off or whatever, but G20 and G7, both meetings going on. Very, very important event, and anything can come out of it. Big decisions, being made, and I don't know what they are. No one knows. Maybe some insiders, but I don't. So what would be the reaction? We're gonna leave it to the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let it go. And then next week we will see a clear picture of what came out from these meetings and what are the decisions made, and what the market, how the market is going to react to those decisions or whatever they talk about. So it's very important. G20, G7 meetings are very, very important. All the FinMins get together and they decide what to do with this world. Okay, amazing, huh? Anyway, so based on this, let's go take a look at the Aussie chart, how that one is showing. If this one is getting stopped here, are we getting anything on Aussie chart? Okay, yeah, this is the one. Where'd it go? And oh, this is the one. How many of you traded this one? I did very strongly, aggressively. Good, Annie. Very good. It was so clear. It's like ending wave 4, and then when you see a loop like that, a fishing hook, that's wave 1 and 2, and know that wave 3 and wave 4, wave 5 coming in. That's simple. That's what I'm talking about. I don't force Elliott waves. A lot of people, if there's a complex correction, then they will say, okay, this is X, Y, this is W, double X, double Y. What the hell with everything? Just, look for the clear waves. If you have it, then bother with it. Otherwise, you have too many pairs, too many setups, too many studies, too many setups. It's like trend line bounce, SNR bounce, harmonic patterns. We find something somewhere better than going after these complex correction and things not there, things not clear, and then we try to force the count. It's like this is wave. Now you can see it's a simple wave, 1, 2, 3, side wave, A, B, C, 4. So what's there to figure it out? It's nothing. So it's very clean. Wave 1, 2, then it goes up, and then it went nice and clean. It went up here. That's all. I was here. It went here. That's it. Okay, Adimola, this one, yeah, but see, the thing is that this one, I sent this one at this time, and it went from here. So I don't know what time you want the charts. I mean, I'm not, I don't have a crystal ball. Once I see the clear picture, then yeah, this is going to happen. Then I'm sending it out. Okay, so we went almost 94 from 92.80 right here. We went above 92.80, so it's 93. We went up 93.87, 94. So 60, 70, 80 pip, not bad. But on time, yeah, believe me or not, you have no idea how much time it takes to figure it out what's going to happen and then make these charts. And yesterday alone, remember I mentioned in my video that I had big problems with emails and wasn't able to send last 3 days. It was a big problem. I was sending it and I was getting complaint. I opened a new account, but there was a template problem, and the unsubscribe button came above the chart, and a lot of people accidentally unsubscribed, were not getting the chart. So I had to go back and add everybody again. So it was, mess. Okay, so okay, which chart do you think that I send out late, Adimola? Do you have any idea? Is this the one? If you tell me what do you think, that I'll explain. So, okay, what do you think that what did you get when we were here? Did you get this chart? Okay, so when you get it, the move already started or something, or you saw your email late? I don't know. What I remember is that at this time when I made this chart, I sent it out immediately. At this point, If you're expecting that, I'm supposed to send it here, but see that when I feel that, yeah, it is good to send it out, then I send it. And as soon as I made it exactly at 92.80, okay, so I use the email service, whatever I have, I send it out. This is how it is. Anyway, so let's go take a look at the yen index. So this is it. No, but let me, okay, here, let's go see the Aussie current chart. So what's happening? Okay, this is the Aussie USD daily current chart. Okay, and it is also exactly the way it is. It could be wave 1 or A, and then or wave 2 or B as a correction. It looks like a correction, nice and clean. A, B, and then C wave. I have 5 waves in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this expansion tool is 127, exactly where we poke into and then pulling back. So to me, we are at the station right now. Okay, so and this could be a nice turning point. On this weekly, okay, this is the weekly chart, right? This is the weekly chart that I send out, 93.87. So this is the bigger picture, and all these two indicators are also pointing exactly when it was here, look what happened, and then now we are here. So let's see what happened. Another thing is that somebody, Bella, are you there, Bella? You were asking about the gold chart. Hello? Bella, are you there or no? Maybe she's gone. Okay, anyway, so she was asking about the gold, that, the gold is, yes, the gold is connected to the Aussie dollar. Oh, okay. You lost your mouse. Make sure you have no cat around the house. That can scare the mouse. Anyway, so the gold is connected to the Aussie dollar. Okay. The Aussie dollar, oh man. Okay, the day started, a new day started. So this is the gold chart. So let me show you the bigger picture. Bella, this is the bigger picture that I see in the gold. I could be or maybe wrong, but this is what I see. Okay, so my Elliott wave count is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming down for the wave 5. It's a weekly chart, so it's going to take a long time, maybe a year and a half, something like that. It's not tomorrow. But this is a bigger picture. So based on that, we're not going to come in the straight line, right? So, it's up and down and up and down. So look at the daily chart I sent out earlier, that if this is wave 4 finish, it's like a running triangle. And if this area holds, where are we going to go? So based on the bigger picture, we need to go down to 11 something, right? If it comes down here and then it is 1180, breaks down 1032 area, 1.161. This is how the technicals are, right? So it may not be, but this is what the technicals are. So we're going to follow that for the time being. And this is the area I said 1321 long time ago, 2 weeks ago. And we hit there today 1323, 1324, and then pulling back a little bit, 1318. So let's see if Aussie index is gonna pull, then this thing is gonna drop, because they are connected. If gold is getting expensive, that means Aussie dollar is gonna get benefit out of it. It's gonna get strong. If the Aussie dollar is getting weaker, then gold is gonna get hurt. Similarly, Canadian dollar is connected with oil. If oil goes up, Canadian dollar gets stronger, because Canada is all considered to be an oil produced country. So these two countries are connected to these commodities. Canada with oil and Aussie with the gold. So this is the gold chart that we have. Let's go and take a look at the Aussie, what was that? Nikkei. Okay. On the daily chart, these are the two EMAs. This is the 4-hour 200 EMA, and this is the daily chart 200 EMA. The black line, the big thick line, is the daily 200 EMA. It's very important. As you can see that we are going to touch it. And several times, see, it touch, bounces, touch and bounces, goes and touch and, it acts as a resistance, SNR level, nice SNR level. Oops, I messed it up. Okay. So let's go take a look at that is okay. You need to watch that a webinar says 200 stack. Watch the I think it's as I remember, I told a lot of people it's November 27, 2013. It's a webinar recording there on my website. It says process before the entry. If you look at that, if you watch that video, you see all of this EMAs. This red line is 1 hour 200 EMA. Okay, so what I did is I calculated everything and then I put it on a different charts where you can see all the time where these 200 EMAs are. So on this daily chart, you can see where the 200 EMA of a 4-hour chart is currently, and where is the 200 EMA of a 1-hour chart currently. It is not 200 EMA, it is something else. It is 12, but it is 200 on a 1-hour chart, of a 1-hour chart, showing up here as 12 is equal to 12 on a daily. Okay, so it's complicated, so don't get into that. It's just a color coding. If you turn into something else, 1-hour chart, you'll see the 15-minute and 5-minute also. Let me show you. Whoops, what I did. Okay, you see that? So now you have on this chart, on a 5-minute chart, you see this white line, blue line. So blue is 15-minute 200 EMA, white is 30-minute 200, red probably below it. You see this? This is 1 hour 200 EMA, and this black is 5-minute 200 EMA. So now you know that how we are stacking and then moving above all of those nicely. So it's just to see, it looks good to the eyes, right? Okay, why do I pick? This is the reason I picked. Do you see this point here? Do you see it? Because the problem is that, in certain broker, you may not have this, your feed may not have this, all this data. That you might have short time, like you probably on a daily, you would probably see from here to here. Then you would not see this point. So now you see it or no? On my screen. Okay, so this is a huge level because you can see that how fast we drop at this level in 1321 and boom, we reacted. It is a big area, big level. Similarly, that I just show you Aussie 62, 67. We dropped from there big time, Aussie index. So we need to respect that. There's a lot of pending orders that never triggered. It's still there. So whenever the price comes close to that, we'll get react. So right now we broke it nicely. First we broke to the upside. You see this? We stop here, we dip, we went above it, we came back and tested it, and then bounced and went up. Then came down, we stopped. We got to stop here, went up a little bit. This is a daily chart. So one day and then we broke, tested to the backside and dropped. Now we went to testing it again. So this is how you always do, with the prices. You break a level, then you go back and you test it. Not always, but 90% of the time, most of the time. If it doesn't, fine. If it doesn't, it's all. This market doesn't move by the technicals, by the way. The technicals are just that if you are already moved, you are on the move, where do you gonna stop? It's just like a station. And then from which station you're gonna start to where. But market moves by like what's happening right now, G20, G7, fundamentals. They are the market movers, catalyst. Okay, and news comes in, boom, and then everybody start buying and selling, and then, but up until where? How far you go? It's like a road map measuring, in miles or footage. It's like how far you're gonna go from Miami to Orlando, what route you're gonna take, and which road, you take I-95 to 25 miles, then get off and take turnpike and all that, so you're measuring all these roads by miles. Here we measure all these roads with Fibonacci 2. How far you're going to go, what is the resistance, where is the barricades, and where we're going to make a turn. So it's like that. Let's go on to, this is Aussie gold finish. Take a look at yen. Again, this was the chart, and I said yen index that it will go up. See, what I'm concentrating on the index, because if you learn that how to read the index charts, one index shows you like Aussie. Aussie was getting strong. Aussie index was getting strong. So wherever Aussie was involved, like Aussie USD, Aussie on the right hand side, that pair goes up. So Aussie USD went up big time. Now, two other pairs we've been trading, and Aussie was on right hand side. Which one? Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie. So as Aussie is getting strong, these two pairs were getting smashed, coming down. So if we catch a move or direction in the index, all of those pairs you can trade very easily. Okay, so when you're asking me that Aussie USD, I didn't send you the chart early, but remember I sent the Aussie index head and shoulder chart showing that it goes all the way up. I sent it out on March 13th. So we know that Aussie is keep getting strong, keep getting strong, keep getting strong. So every time, we have to, even if I don't set a chart, you see, whoops, let's say London opens. Okay, I cannot be, awake all the time. That's what I said. Well, a lot of people say, why don't you send us a 5-minute chart? I can't be sitting in front of the computer looking for them. When I see it, I take it. And that's what I try to teach you, that, if London opens up, I'm sleeping, but you are awake, you see a setup, you take it. This is our time. So knowing that Aussie is getting strong, I found the chart, I found a nice setup on a 4-hour, I sent it out. But when it was the end of wave 4, it was starting, the wave 1 of wave 5. When it was starting, you should take, the trade, knowing that it is going above the wave in London Open or after London or Frankie Open, and then going towards the long side. And similarly, Euro Aussie on the short side, Pound Aussie on the short side, knowing that Aussie is getting strong, very strong. And even yesterday, you see the news came out. I don't see the news, but I saw it afterwards. Yesterday or day before yesterday, Aussie news came out really good. And on top of that, the China news came out really good. China news, China is connected with Aussie nowadays. Okay, if China is doing good, Aussie's dollar gets strong. China bad news, Aussie gets weaker. Okay, so that is also the correlation going on there. So watch out for the China news as well. So this is it. So now we are here. I send out another chart that we're bouncing. We bounce, but today again G20, anything can happen, and they messed it up again, and it dropped back to this level. So wait, let me show you. This is where we are now. Whoops. Okay, here we are. Okay, so we nicely came, as I said, that we're gonna drop. If we would go up, we would have been gone to this high. But now, since we drop back to this TL, and from here, I said we're gonna go back up again. It's a nicely uptrend on a daily chart. So this was a retracement, even though it looks like a correction. I mean, impulse wave, but the whole overall, you can see here. You see this weekly? It's a big trend to the upside, and this is like an ending diagonal. I don't want to get involved with that, but it has 5 wave in it. I'm counting it, I'm watching it. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe the 5th one we still need, and that's what we are doing. So it is I never did any webinar on ending diagonals. This is some other it's a kind of a sort of triangle, but it is at the end of the wave, at the end of the move. The 5th wave usually makes this, and sometimes wave 1 also makes expanding or a beginning diagonal, but usually it is at the end of wave 5, and it's called ending diagonal. It ends the move, and then we drop back. So right now, and it has 5 waves in it, which violates the rule of Elliott wave. Means the wave 4 drops into the wave 1 territory, something like that. So I'll do a webinar on that some of those days. But this is how it is. Big uptrend. So daily chart, we retraced. We are back at the TL. This is again a very good setup. The yen, if we hold this area 58, 97, horizontal, it's a big level here, and we have a nice trend line here. We are back kissing that intersection. So we are sitting on a very strong area. If we break down, then everything is going to be coming down. But it's not going to happen, I think. At least, that's what I think. Why? Because I'm going to show you pound yen. It's also on track according to this. So far, this one, yen index, we are sitting here ready to go up. Just remember that. Let's go on and take a look of pound yen. We are tracking a triangle there. Okay. This is it. Now, we are tracking this one from here. Okay. I think this is the one that somebody asked me that why I'm mentioning this monthly high here, 67.87. It is a monthly high as well as a weekly high, but it is more important because it is a weekly high and also a monthly high. Not every week is a monthly high as well, but a monthly high is always also a weekly high because that is the 4th week of the month. Okay, so it's like a double importance. Anyway, so this is the triangle. We are in the triangle. Why? Because the pound and the pound index was also in a triangle. Okay, so we get to that later. But look at this A, B, C, D, E, and then we're supposed to go up. Now, pound yen going up means we need yen to get weaker or pound really get stronger, right? So where we are at now on pound yen currently, let's take a look. For some new people, I want to just go on these charts so that they would understand what happened here. Okay. All right. So we went up there. We went to the D point. Then I said this would be the high, and then we're going to drop. So 72.85 nicely held there. And then we start dropping from there. I said, well, now, the D leg is finished, but we need to come down for wave E, which we start coming down nice and clean. So we are at, again, at this area. Currently, take a GJ, is here. Okay, so it may come down and kiss the trend line again because it's very close now. Okay, it is coming down. And then from there, according to my first chart, that we go up to the D and then we come back to E and then fly up again, right? Break out of this triangle. And for that, we need yen to get weaker. And yen is also exactly the same way coming down and sitting at the TL and bouncing. So all we need is just, so maybe an hourly candle or 4-hour candle show up after hitting the trend line, either pound yen or not the pound yen, the index, yen index. and showing us that, yeah, okay, it's bouncing and then going up for the next move to the upside, then we can start trading this on the long side. So I send out the small chart that maybe it is turning from here. So if it goes above this level, or if the up move starts, then you can look for long. But if not, then keep intact. Like I said, daily charts prevail. Daily charts are the most important. They show the direction, major swings, turning points. So we are very close to this ending of this E wave now. Any question on this one? Because this is the one giving us really, our bread and butter so far. Nice and clean, up and down, and then we might be, going up for a lot of pivots, unless this G20 or G7 screw things up. Okay, if they come out, nothing, no major turns or no major decisions, surprising decisions, then we will be, still on track, and the triangle on this one will be finishing soon, and then from there we will start to go up. So be, on the lookout. The pound yen will be ending. Let's go take a look at a small chart. What's happening on this smaller chart? You see this triangle coming on very nicely. This is the number here. Okay. 1 hour chart. This was to see, this is I made the fib out of this high and low, and just I just draw the fib. See that? Okay, use the fib tool, and you just have this. I wrote it down. It's like weekly high, weekly mid, and weekly low, and I just opened 1 hour chart and 5-minute chart both. I marked that high and low, so that I know exactly on a 1 hour chart that if we are, what we are doing as far as the weekly high and low breaking, if we are holding there or breaking them. Okay, so this is yen index and pound yen. Let's go and take a look at the euro USD. Most favorite pair. Euro USD, this was the chart. Okay, 7th April, I sent out. This is the one, and it was very simple thing. It's nothing major that I did. I just point out that it's bouncing from the teal, that's all. And the number. Yeah, before that, you see, remember, I point out that it's going to come down to 36.64. We came down to 36.70. So we came down very nicely from this, this was the move, I guess. And then from there, hit the teal. And I had the take that it will go back to 38.36. And if we break, we go up. If not, then we would probably dip a little bit and then go up. Okay. So what happened so far and what it can do later on. That we did this. Okay. So we went straight up to 38.36. We broke it cleanly. We went up. Right. So somebody was asking me today, I think yesterday or today, that 38.36 have reached, and we went above it. So are we gonna drop or go up? And that's what I said, that just watch out on a 5-minute chart that if it's gonna come back and test it, and if we break and come below it again, then we will come down. But if we come down and find a support and it stays above it, then we will bounce again to the upside. And how you do it, if you go on a 5-minute chart and you take a look what happened there, that's exactly what happened, is this. It came down, it went up, came down. This is 38.36 line, white line. So it came down, tested it, and bounced quickly. Okay, and that's a clear sign that we're gonna go up again. Okay, this is how you just number by number you play. And so a lot of people ask that, well, do you have a setup? Do you have a setup? Can you show us setup? Well, 38.36 bounce. And what do you think here? What was it? Okay, so 15-minute chart. I always tell you that, keep open your 5, 1, 5, and 15-minute chart, or if you don't open, if you don't have more monitors, at least, switch it around. The chart that I send out, it clearly says the target 38.36. So that number is very important. It's a big number on my sheet as well. And you should have 4-hour chart at least, and open a 4-hour chart and mark like I do here. Okay, all of these numbers. 3664, 3710. There was another number. I have it here. 3770. It's a minor number, but it's important. 3836, a big number. Then 3915 is minor, and then 3669 where we dropped the last time. Okay, this is a correction. ABC X ABC. So it's like a double zigzag. What do we call? Now we are going straight up, and I think we're going to probably hit 39.15 and then we start retracing. So let's see what happens here. But we are above this 38.36, and the weekly chart is this. Okay. This is a big trend line, a monthly trend line. You can see the yellow line here from this point to this point. And first, we poke into it and posted a doji showing us that we might be turning to the downside. But the current month, we poke in again, and we are going above this trend line. And weekly also saying that we went above it, we poke into it, we came down, tested this 3710, bounced from 3710, and then we are breaking this TL again, going above this TL. So the first target is this one, the high of 39.69, same thing what we did before. Whoops, what happened there? This one. Okay, so we're gonna probably dip back to this or not, I don't know. So right now, like this one, this time is dead, right? So if we forget about it, let's see if it retraces or not. And around Frankie and London, we will see what it does. We just follow. Okay, if it retraces and then move, that's fine. If it moves without retracing, that's fine. If we see the setup, we take it. So this is the target for now, 39.69. I would say that we will go, then we will retrace, and then probably break it and go above. Continue going to the upside. Why continue going to the upside? Possible, because the first thing you can see that the move, 1, 2, 3 big daily candles, solid candles, bullish candles. Okay, this is also called 3 white man or something like that. I don't know. I don't use this, but it's very good sign that it is a very strong move to the upside coming in. Just like here, you have like bullish candle, bullish candle, bullish candle, little retracement, and then continue. Similarly here. So when you have solid bullish candles, then we have 4 bullish candles right now so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fourth one is clearly above 38.36, finding support and then going up. So to me, it's very easy breaking 39.69 and then go up towards 40 and then 42. This is the number. 42, 46 is very important. Next, which is followed by 43.18, this 78.6 of this drop. I mean 78.6 is 43.18. But currently what I see is that we need to break this 39.69, and then it will be very easy for us to go to 42.46. 39.69 is this low here. Okay, 38.36 is this. Just in case if you don't know, these are the number I take from. See this 39.69, how nicely it got respected here and then dropped back to 36.64. That's what the price does, market does all the time. Okay. $37.10, yeah, probably not, because the sheets I need to upgrade because they are making these things. they always make new numbers. 3710 is a minor number in right here. This is it. It's not a weekly number. It is a 4-hour number. So, I have it. I just told you that it's a minor number. So number I don't even have on a daily chart. Daily or weekly? 1 hour, 37. Oh, 3770. No. This is 3770. Sorry. You're asking about 3710. Okay, let's go take a look. Okay, here. This is not on the sheet? Okay, but then we need to add it. This is the high here, 3710. Okay. All of these numbers. And I did the webinar and I showed you that just pinpoint these numbers, and it's a lot of have like indexes, 6-7 indexes, and almost like 20, if not 20, that's 12, 15 pairs, and weekly charts and monthly charts and daily charts, and each and every high and low. It's not very easy to catch every single number, so I tried the best, pick these numbers and post them on the sheet. I need to update those sheet once in a while. Okay, so maybe this 3710 is not in the sheet, but it's very obvious, clear. If you open your weekly chart, you cannot miss it. Okay. Let's see. So this is how the Euro USD is going up. But the retracement might be coming in because of the US index, US dollar index. Let's go take a look at that. I should send out a chart, right? Okay, here. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but this is how it is. Exact, perfect, clear calculation, everything. This is the first one, 78.6. We went up to 38% for point C, and then straight down to 161.8. So we are kind of, holding here. Okay, so we're going to watch it, and if it bounces from here, at least we will go up here. So that will give us a nice retracement in USD pairs. Okay, pound and Euro USD, and Frankie will probably go up. And this is how I have this also USDX. I don't know if you guys have the sheet of this USDX. Do you? Anyone? Okay, so probably update it. I'm gonna update this first and then send it out to everyone. Yeah, tracking this also is very important, like everything else, right? USDX, these are the numbers. Before I said, well, we need to stay above 73.50 if we need to go up, but we broke down and then boom, all the way down, and this is what we were doing. So we are now, this is one of those levels, 71.98. Show you there. You see 71.98 is this big high here. We have 69.24. We have 72.20, and then the current number we are where'd it go? Man. Okay. Oh, that was the 4-hour charts. Okay. So this is my concern is that this is also a nice number, 71.44. So it may, try to break. If we break this, then we will be coming down 71.44. But this one, this is the butterfly calculation, 1.618, second level. The first usually is 127. But this thing already passed it and then came down to second level. So we need, if not reversal, we need at least a bounce and go back to maybe 73.03. Okay, so if that happens, then we will be looking for a retracement on Euro USD, Pound USD, USD pairs. What else happening? I send out the Euro Aussie chart as well, right? Take a look at that one. Euro Aussie. Oh yeah. I mean, you can trade anything. Well, for everyone, so the question is coming that people trade these indexes live too. So you can trade index, you can trade stocks and those indices. You can trade the FTSE, you can trade DAX, CAC, S&P 500, all of those things. So, commodities, gold, silver, copper, this and that. So indexes, yeah, if you want, you can do it, but I don't. So, and I don't have, I'm too, it's already as it is, it's too much work to, just chase these pairs and index and then make up these charts, man. That's a lot of work. Okay. That's what I'm saying. If you're asking why I'm not trading them, because it's why, see, the thing is, alone, okay, this chart here on this broker, if you've been doing even like 5 to 10 mini lots, and you trade these moves, you make pretty good, man. And then it's not that you just trade so many things together. It is, the most important thing is to manage them, to watch out, where to get out, how long, if you want to hold or not. So you need to do, once I'm in the trade, I'm constantly looking 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, what's happening, where we're going exactly. Should I hold? Should I take out and then make an entry again? Because sometimes what happens in these big levels, what they do is that, fine, from 36.64, we need to go to 42, but 38.36 is going to act on it. Okay, so what happens is that if the day is ending, you are close to 38.36, we need to get out. Why? It's going to retrace a little bit, 50%, 61%. Then you need to get in again. Okay, so if I open 4 or 5 trades, I would not know what the heck to, where to do, what to do, where to go, what they are doing. So if you are in 2 or 3 pair, then manage them. First, make a good entry. Second, manage them. That will give you your bread and butter. If you go open too many trades and you try to do too many things, at least not me, I cannot handle it. I need focus and concentration on like these setups. When you have these setups, then I get emails asking me about different pairs, but I hesitate giving the answers. Why? Because if you are dropping, you are in the middle of nowhere. If you make an entry here, seeing that, oh, it's dropping, so you could have make an entry here on a break of this low and make a lot of money, right? But the problem is that my experience is that as soon as you make an entry, it turns against you. You need to find these stations where exactly to expect a turn. And if that happen, that means, you're seeing something, you're reading the chart right. So if you're reading the chart right, then you go on a 5-minute chart to see that if it gives you a confirmation as a setup. That if it makes a turn, then okay, fine. It goes above the wave, like this one, you go on a 5-minute chart to see 5 or 15 minute, just like I showed you on a pound yen just now on a 15-minute. This morning, today, somebody asked me that, what should I do? I'm short. So I said, look, you're short, fine, but watch out for 38.36 as a support. If you break, you're good, hold it. If you're not, it may bounce. Then you close it, because I think magic wave setup was not used in that short. That's why I keep emphasizing that, please wait. It's patient. Okay, so it was clearly a 15-minute long setup on GJ this morning after bouncing from 38.36. I mean, it's so clear. But the thing is, once it's not done, it doesn't come in your mind, and you don't see it coming. We need to see ahead of time a little bit that what could happen, and this is the formula. This is the setup. This is that the system that we need to follow. That okay, we reached to the level 38.36 is reached, and break, right? We broke it to the upside. then the price, if you are already long, that's fine, keep it, tight stop loss. It market takes you out. You still made something because you were long from 36.64. Fine and dandy. But if you're not in the market, then you want to see that if it comes back, test the level and give you the setup again, if it is bouncing. If it's not bouncing, it will never give you a long setup. Our long setup condition is that the price goes above the wave. For that, it need to go above like 20, 25, 30 pip in order to go above the wave on the 5-minute chart after dropping, right? So first thing, and then second, we need a continuation candle, a bar, a momentum bar, a solid bullish bar to go up. And then you take it with a small stop loss, and that's how I call it a safe entry. 90%, not 100%, 80%, But in the middle of, if you ask me that, well, what happened with that pair? Well, I didn't send the chart because I don't think anything of that pair at that moment. Otherwise, I would have sent it out, right? Like this one, I see a setup. It's a calculation. Everything is calculated. This level is right here, 71.98. It's a big level. I just showed you here. See? 71.98. We went up there. It's also fib-wise. Oh, come on. It's a 50% of this whole drop. 71.98, and we came down here. Then we went up, right? So it's a big level. It's right there. We are knocking at the door. We went below, but this, moving around 161.8%. And if we go back above 71.98, or let's say 72, and you start seeing that we don't trade the USDX. If you want, you can. I don't. But I just watch this. Based on this, I trade other pairs. If you start going up, then I'll see that, okay, your USD need to retrace. Okay. I'll take the retrace actually, because we don't know if it is a real retrace or a reversal. Sometimes, retracement goes all the way, and sometimes we think that the big move is going to start, and that turned out to be just a retracement. So it all depends. But if you see a bounce from a station like this one, okay, it went up there, it was 74.29, big number, got to stop here. Again, let me show you where the 74.29 is. 74.31, and there was another number, 74, where'd it go, man? It was 74.30 something, so I got 70. I said, okay, let's take a middle one, 74.29. I think it's a daily chart. The 74.31, and this is 74.28. So I took the middle one, 74.29. I posted on my chart. The price went there, nice and clean, got rejected. See, this is how you need to do it. If you know these numbers, draw these numbers. Adimola just says, well, the 37.10 is not. I'm going to be missing those numbers a lot. It's a lot of numbers, a lot of charts. So that's why I did the webinar, and I showed you step by step, open the weekly chart in your spare time. Just mark these, use this bullet tool, and just keep marking these numbers. I think I have it here. See, I just sit down and mark whatever I can, wherever I can. Any pair I open it up, and see, this one is not even marked. I don't know anything about this. I still need to do it. So if you ask me that, oh, you don't have the numbers on monthly chart, no, I don't. I don't have time for that right now. Okay, I'm doing this, I'm telling you this, and yesterday I sent out what, 5-6 charts, right? This and that. So it's too much work. And it is not that I can hire someone to do it for me. You understand what I'm saying? I have to do it myself. No one can. What I have in my mind. Or maybe people can do better than me. A lot of them out there, but anyway, so we're gonna be watching for this butterfly to start flying, and let's see what happened on this one. And Euro Aussie, Euro Aussie, we covered that or no? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna just go quickly on this. So we started from here, and we came down here, and this is the area that was the last week. Where's today's chart, man? This is today's chart. Okay, so we came down nice and clean all the way here to touch this channel line, and 100% is here. FE 100% of A, B, C. AB is equal to CD, and 61% is here. So now we just saw that Aussie is pulling back, Aussie index. If it hold there and start pulling back, this pair is gonna fly. Euro Aussie. Oh, by the way, why? What else do I think like that? Euro Aussie is because the Euro index. I didn't show you that, right? But you know what? Well, I don't know if you remember or not. This is what I think of Euro index. This was bouncing from here, and my take is that maybe we're gonna be going to this area. Okay, FE 100% and 61.8%. So if, let me see if after that we did something. This is March 28. It was bouncing. So we're gonna bounce 39.97. So where's the current chart? Don't have it. Very nice. Okay, so let's see what happens. So that's the area. You know, Euro index showing bounce from trend line and going all the way up. That's what it at least showing. So okay, so it is still, you know, messing around with this trend line. Okay, it went up, start going up, then came down again. So now today we are sitting here, and if you can see that this is the same trend line on that chart I showed you. What happened? I closed it out. Oh, no, here. You see this trend line here? So it's messing around right here, and then now it is kind of bouncing from here. So let's see if it holds. Okay, so you know, little bit we poke below it, then bullish candle again, then another bullish candle closing above the last bullish candle, and we are above this level here, 38.28. So if this TL and this area hold, then we're gonna be start going up. That means euro is gonna get strong. If the euro is gonna get strong, and then Aussie index, we just saw that it is hitting at 62, 67, and pulling back. You know, so if it goes down below 62.08, and you know, and it is already showing signs, then imagine what's going to happen to Euro Aussie. Okay, and it is at this station as well. It is at this station as well at this moment. This is what the thing is. Okay, this is you have a 200 EMA, exactly a nice doji close as a daily candle. You see that doji now, and we probably gonna mess around here, and then let's see, you know, if we make a turn or not. I just took a chance a little bit and then see what happens. So 100%. If you know, place the tool here at this point, then you have exactly 100% to the pip, 146.49. Okay, so this thing is gonna fly, and then similarly, same thing is gonna happen. Okay, but I'm gonna make the chart and then send out for pound Aussie. All right, pound is a little bit different. It's playing different way than euro. All of a sudden, pound getting you know, weaker. I don't know why. Euro pound is flying to the upside. So anyway, all right. So this is it. Okay, let me read a couple of questions here first. Right. Excuse me. Yes, Noor. That's why I didn't show pound USD just now. Pound USD went up exactly where we pointed, right? Let me just show it to you. What happened on pound USD? Good question. If I have it here, the old chart, I'm going to show it to you. think there was something here or something here. Because of the index making the triangle, the pound, remember we were here. Okay, we start bouncing from there, and I said that at least 67, 46 or beyond. So we are at here, beyond already in that beyond territory, but this high is matching right now. So we are not going above it. We are holding up here. Okay, so okay, Bella. All right, so right now let me see. Let me show you this current chart of this pound USD. We are at the top of it. Oops. All right, so you see how nicely we touched this high here, but we pulled back. So we're gonna probably find support. Maybe this pair is trying to find support here at 67.46. This is the number now. Okay, so this is what I said, that when we were here, that is gonna go for 67 and beyond. So we went up there, this number. See how nice these numbers, pay attention, and then you will be amazed when you go and practice and see yourself. Okay, go and open the weekly charts and just point out those numbers, and then place on the 4-hour daily chart and see how price reacted. This number right here is reacted here. Again, the up move got stopped here, came down to this highs and lows, and then bounced, like straight went up first 67.46, pulled back a little bit, and then cleanly went up to this top, and then ending up like this. So this is how these numbers played step by step. So pound, let's watch it. Okay, so we may find just the support here, 67.46. Pound's getting very strong. But if the US dollar getting strong, remember in the beginning what I said, the daily charts prevail. Daily charts are the one. US dollar butterfly, I showed you, it is on the 4-hour chart. So that could be just a retracement a little bit, an up move, right? You understand what I'm saying? That a little up move in the dollar index could be just a retracement compared to these daily charts, because these daily charts showing maybe more continuation to the upside. So but in the middle we have to see that nothing goes in a straight line, like this one. Exactly same. It's like 1, 2, or A, B, C. So if you're long somewhere here and then you go and you don't take profit, it comes back and take all the profit. So that's why it is very important to see smaller charts to take profit and then get back into the business again when you find an entry again every night. Every night, Frankie Open, London Open, Pound Yen gave him a setup, and I'm sure that the Pound USD also gave a setup. So setups are everywhere. Setups are. Somebody else was asking about the Pound USD setup or something. So if you look, they are everywhere. In between 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you'll see. And if you don't see, forget about it. And you have always 3 or 4 setups, 3 or 4 charts in hand to see which one is moving. Last week we had Pound Yen, Pound Aussie, especially Pound Yen went up nicely for the D leg, and then come back for the E leg already, and then right now it's again setting up for an up move. So Pound gets strong, Pound Yen is gonna go high, Nikkei is gonna get weaker, will help us Pound Yen fly. So this is how we go step by step. Okay, the question is there any indicator that showing us the bounce on daily time frame? It might be out there somewhere, but I don't have one. I don't these indicators. But the problem is not that. The problem is you have to make the indicator according to the numbers that I have find out. There are a lot of indicators that shows bouncing SNR levels, right? But their SNR levels are including daily 4-hour, 1 hour, all of those, and they are not important. Okay, it's like candlestick formation. You have 100 candlestick formation out there, but if you follow each and every one of them, every candle will tell you that there is a setup. What do? You trade this one, you trade this one, you trade this one, inside bar, outside bar. You know, it's a lot of things. So like this one, if on a strong level on a trend line, it's not a trend line, but you have two numbers, 6301 and 6259, and you see a nice candle coming in and then posting a big wick, another one a big wick, third one a big wick, and this one we traded very nicely. This one, this also I gave the setup long time ago, but I gave this setup after these three candles. I send out the chart, and we start moving from there. So something like that. These candlestick formation, I use morning star, evening star, hammer, shooting star, and tweezer top and bottom, just like this. This is tweezer tops. This is tweezer tops, by the way, and this is tweezer bottoms. Two or more wicks, more than 50%. Okay, just like this, just like this. Wicks are more than 50% of the body, of the whole thing, at least the second one. So long wicks, basically, equal length or very close to each other. And those are, and especially at the level, this is the level, big level, 6746. You have something poke into this like that, it's a solid goal. It's a solid goal. Let me show you where the 6746 is if you don't know where it is. 6746 right here. This is the highest level between, from here till here. This is the highest level. So we went up there, and now got kicked out, then going back again. So let's see what happens. Next levels is 6822 and so on and so forth, but I will have to see 6822, then here 6822 is this one, very close by, the highest. So that doesn't count. If you go up, we're gonna break that very easily. But the next number would be 6874. Okay, so this is it. So no, your question, Adimon, the indicator, no, that I use my I see myself and then make the charts, and that's the only indicator I use. Just like everybody asked me about the harmonic patterns indicator, the ZUP indicator is out there. It worked, yes. It gives you good setup, yes, but it gives you bad setup as well. But I am to a point where I like to make my own and draw it, and then I teach that. Okay, that's my purpose. That is to teach it. If it is only indicator trading or just like buy sell signal given out, then I would do something else for that. But here is that my purpose is that to teach that how to find these spots, these levels, what to draw, how to draw, and then take it from there. So if once even my signature says that the finest tool in the world, you still need the man who knows how to use it. So if you have the good tools, but if you don't need to, if you don't know how to use it, then it's a problem. But even if you have bad tools, but if you know exactly how to use them, that's why the experts use different very bad means and still get the job done, right? This is how it is. I need to update not only pound USD, bro. I need to update all of those shits. Yeah. So all of these. See, this is what I'm doing. Those sheets are before. So now I'm going through and I'm marking each and every number. Before it was like I would take this just highest, big, end of the move. This, this one, this one, this one. But now I see that it is. Don't get me wrong. That I was not like that from the beginning. I'm also learning. Every step of the way, I'm teaching you one thing. I'm learning two things. Okay, and then this is recently that I start noticing that all of these weekly numbers, and now I understand that YWD GAN also says that, always his strategy was 7-day breakout, 7-day breakout, 7-day breakout. I hear that all over the place. So I was like, I don't like the breakout. What he's talking about? It's not talking about only the breakout trades. It is 7-day means a week. Weekly numbers are the most important number for him. He was a very famous trader. So that's another reason that I start paying attention to these weekly numbers, and I show you what I just see myself, and you see it yourself how nice these numbers works. Okay, I don't have time right now, but I will show you euro pound is like to the pip moving between these numbers to the pip. So some of these pairs, there's another Aussie yen I figured out, Aussie yen. I was checking the other day, and it was like very, very accurately, moving between these numbers. So they are very important. And yes, I will make it, but it's going to take time. I cannot do it overnight, or it's too many other things. Now, see, after this, after the G20, then I have to, scan again all these pairs and everything to see, what kind of move you're going to have next week. If we catch one or two good one, like pound yen we're catching, and we caught that Aussie move to the upside, and the index going up for that long distance. That's all you need to know. For these charts, 2 or 3, they are good for the whole week. All you got to do is every day you wait for the retracement, let it go, and then Frankie London, you see the setup and you take it when you see a setup. But if you don't use this magic wave strategy, the system, and go with pending orders and whatever you've been doing before, then that's a different story. Like I said, I just got today an email saying that I'm short your USD, so I had no answer to say that because the magic wave setup strategy was not there to short it. So and pound yen is similar, but what can I say? What is happening on New Z USD? It is just keep going up, man. New Z dollar, we need to get it down, but it is not coming down. Let me show you that. Just the last thing. I was expecting it to drop a little bit, but see if okay, if you have this whole weekly chart, right, and use this expansion tool from here to here, so it's like we have A, B, C, A, then B, and then all the way. So you are hitting that 100%. AB is equal to CD at this level and pulling back. So I was expecting it that, we get a turn, but somehow the fundamentals are coming very strong for the Kiwi dollar and still holding it up strong. So this, where'd it go? New Z USD is still, pretty much very strong. So I don't want to bother with it right now. Let it go. But it is at this level here. Okay, watch out for this. Let me see. This is 86.76. So I'm watching this number. I have drawn it on, you see, not maybe on a 4-hour chart. You see this line here? This is 86.76. 86.76. This line here. This is the number. So we need to watch this. This is the high. This is the highest point. And if it breaks above it and finds support, then it's going up. Maybe around 88.44. There's nothing to stop it there after that. So this is the last number, basically. After that, there's nothing. Even on the monthly chart, you don't see anything. At least I don't have anything here. Okay. This is, I can see it back to 96. So this is the highest point, and before that is this one, 86.76, and we are at, currently as I'm talking, 86.77. So we are matching this high here, exactly. But the question is, are we going to break it, or this number is going to hold? It's still in the air, and that's why I don't talk about it right now. until I see something concrete. That it's like in the middle of nowhere. It has 3 drive reversal pattern already in place, so may reverse. Aussie, if Aussie drop, usually Kiwi follow Aussie, right? So if Aussie index start pulling back, we may see some down move on New Zealand. Then if the New Zealand comes down and the USD gets strong a little bit, we may have New Zealand downside. But we need to wait. I need to wait. This is what I think about Aussie. Any other question before we close? And obviously, I will be showing, making some more charts and sending out later on for the next week. Tomorrow, let's see what happened. G20, G7, what they did. God only knows. So any other question before I close? It's a long one, right? I guess not. I guess it's up more than it's hour and 15 minutes already, right? So probably people left already. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll post it. I don't know what you mean by in time, but whenever I could, I will. I need to convert the file and then post it on a YouTube and take it from there and then post it on the video. Okay. So yes, I will. Okay. And anything else? Anybody else? Thank you, Ted. All right then. If you later on, if you have any question, feel anything to ask, just ask and through the email. And from now on, use this my first magic wave at gmail.com because they giving me a problem over there. So I'm gonna drop that offer on Ario, and I'll consider on just having that one email, my first magic wave at gmail.com. Okay. So all right, everyone. And recording will be there in maybe a couple hours, and watch it again if you have to, and ask the question through the email if you need one. Okay. So should I go now? Yes, right? Too long already. All right, everyone. If I don't come in tomorrow, then have a very, very good weekend coming in. To go out there and enjoy, make some money, and then go and enjoy. Okay. I'm getting ready for my fishing trip. All right. Thanks for coming and spending time with me. Have a great day. Bye now. Bye, everyone. Okay. Stop.